into your Monday evenings. Good welcome to the Piano Keys at Southside. Welcome to Flight.
Hello there. I didn't get my intro countdown.
No, I know. Well,
Hello.
It was coming to the end as that was spooling up. I was like, I can't. He's not even going to be able to hear me.
What?
Wow.
We were just watching the Fly one take off. It kept its gear down for quite a long time, but it did eventually tuck it in, so all good on that one. And start off with, we've got Paul Domingo lined up.
Hey,
ready to go.
PD.
A cracking wave off this on Saturday.
Oh, best you could ever want.
Yeah.
I would wager the best ever on a stream.
I don't know. I think the double-handed Etihad was pretty good.
Okay.
We are back to glorious hot sunshine again.
Yeah, after all the seasons in a day Saturday
Oh
we
gosh,
had.
it's mental.
Our,
If you were with us,
sheltering emergency.
I say if you weren't with us Saturday, we
You're right.
well, first of all, one of the batteries. We are, yeah. No, YouTube. Anyway, she's tipped up.
Well, he probably watches our copied version.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we'll be on there in about 5 minutes when someone sticks it on there. The battery I think derated pretty fast. Went from 30% to nothing in like 20 minutes, which was a bit surprising.
Yeah, something wrong with that.
And
definitely.
then Rob was like, "The rain's coming. The rain's coming." And I was like, "Nah, it'll be fine." And
Okay.
then like, the rain's coming.
Did it give you a warning about?
Yeah.
And then we could see it coming down the runway.
And then it absolutely biffed it down so much that we were like, biffed it down there.
That means something else to
we
me.
just would not have been able to pack up in time. So it was like, right, let's just weather this out, stand on the umbrellas. I filmed on my phone.
Where I grew up, that word means something completely different.
Needless to say, we got absolutely soaked. Well, I did anyway. Rob was under his big umbrella.
Yeah, you got soaked, didn't you? But you carried on filming.
Yep. Yeah, it was just a shame. I mean, if the battery hadn't conked out, it would have carried on going. But don't worry, we got the. I did eventually get the after the rain passed. I just said to Rob, I was like, "Well, we're still here. The Emirates A380 and the NBA livery will be here in like 10 minutes, so we might as well wait." So we did. So I filmed in 8K glory.
And speaking of heavies about to arrive, we've got Etihad due just on base leg at the moment. We got a EasyJet from Amsterdam first of all, and let's have a look where the A380 is. Well, just about to pass to the west of the Cambridge Klaxon. Good evening everybody in the chat. I'm going to really struggle to get right back to the beginning. The Aviation and Bus Guy, Liam's Buddy, KTD, Drew Stanaway, Sarah Jane, Brian Lynn. 3 of our fantastic mods there. I'm assuming Steve B must be around. Henry Bro, Liam's Buddy. Who else have I missed? Paul Usher, good evening to you too. Rick's Koi Pond. Hope you're keeping it nicely filtered. Pandora, J-Ro, good to see you both. Cam, good evening to you. He says G-TSYA. Good to see you.
All right.
Evening, Adam. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. I hope you've been well. David990, great to see you. Mark Winterbourne too. Bob, Amiman Travels, Lady Crew, Piotr, still scrolling. Artemy55, hello to you too. Just scrolling through. Luadahan, Big Red, hello buddy. Hello Yvonne, how you doing, lovely?
So Express to Antalya rolling now, TC SMF 737 MAX 8.
Good evening, Sophie L. Good evening, Jonesy. They've been having a day watching streams in between the chores of life.
Nice.
Of course, Lady Crew. Well done, Lord Crew, on your first chemo treatment today. I hope the recovery goes well for you.
Yeah.
Well done for being brave. Front missus.
Oh.
CMT, how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you as well.
We had your plane in on Saturday.
Yeah. We've missed your technical expertise keeping us on track. CB Unglesby, hello from West Virginia, he says. Hello from Manchester to you. Good to see you again. Tom Nolan, hello. Olivia Ruff. UK Paranormal Search. Oh, what are you searching for in here? Hannah, hello.
The ghost of 757s.
Yes. Halfway through now, Tio.
EasyJet off to Amsterdam.
Captain Dave Wilkins, the Wilkinator. Sam Thurloway, hello to you. It says, Etihad's turning on to finals. It sure is. Be with us.
Very shortly. That was EasyJet to Copenhagen. Sorry, the EasyJet landing was from Amsterdam.
Evening, Adrian Vaughan. Who else have we got? JM, good evening to you too. Yorkshire Ringway Fan Club, hello. Says good evening from West Yorkshire. Good evening to you. Good evening, Darren M. Adrian, thank you for gifting a flight membership. That's really kind of you again. And Lana, you were the lucky recipient of that. If you're about in the chat to say thanks to Adrian, that'd be amazing.
Thank you, Adrian. It's very kind of you. Key thing in my camera is making a really loud noise, but it's just some really...
Is it a cyclist?
No, it's like a grasshopper or something.
Oh.
Or a beetle or something making a noise.
Oh, look at that. I've not even got through the chat. And Etihad's here. 787-9 with Etihad Flight 75 from Abu Dhabi. This is A6BLL. It's Bill.
Top billing of the night, maybe?
Top billing. I've nearly made my way through the chat. Steve B is here. Good evening, Steve B. Hello to you as well. Got 2 mentions. Evening built by Tom. They've been down at Shadowmoss Lane today, but the weather was nice. Evening Amaris, Annie B. Paul Usher's kicked us a quid. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for the tip. Always appreciated. Never expected. Good evening, Andrew Murphy. Oh, Drew's gifted 5 memberships as well. Thank you,
wow.
Drew. That's really kind of you. Tanisha, Andy Joy, Aurora Mike, Mark Teal, BCPM 58. Gifted memberships there by the wonderful Drew Stanaway. If you're about in the chat to say thanks, that'd be amazing. I know you'd really appreciate it.
EasyJet to Jersey there, GEZRZ, A320-200, flight 2727.
Frankie Hull KR, good to see you. Wayne Nuthall. And I am at the bottom of the chat now. We're up to date. If I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. Scrolling through YouTube's a bit of a nightmare. Give us a shout and I'll say hello.
Say hello to me.
Hi Thierry.
Hello.
If you've not been here before, I'm Rob and that's Thierry on the super smooth panning work there.
Right.
Just capturing 2EC, the Dream Maker. Going to be heading out to Rhodes or Rhodos.
Oh. Is it? I hope this is coming straight down. Is it uniform in the middle that upset us?
Yeah.
Get me in my taxiways.
Yeah. Go on, do them.
Tango, Victor Alpha, Victor Bravo, Uniform, Victor Charlie, Victor Delta, and whatever thing at the end.
Fully qualified. I forget what it is down at the other end. Is it Yankee or something?
No, it's not. It's going on this one. Victor Bravo, the much loved Victor Bravo.
TNT will give you a rating out of 10 for your taxiway knowledge.
Hello, future thumbnail.
Good evening, Cosworth Anne. She's in Sorrento, Italy, and it's hot.
It's hot here as well, but probably not as hot as where you are. Hope you're having a nice holiday.
Yeah, maybe you get a decent thunderstorm over there, actually.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. EasyJet off to position to Bristol, GEZTR.
Call for Emirates, 20 minutes away for the A380.
I love doing the Monday ones because it feels like we've literally just started. It's like, oh, the A380's on its way.
I know. How are you doing, the Wilkinator? It's good to see you. Somebody said something before that I missed, actually. CMT, if I wasn't looking for the tech, the A320 that went tech earlier today that Simon got on his stream.
Oh yeah,
so
takeoff.
It might have gone while we were walking past it.
Oh, did that come back?
No, it went out.
That's what. Yeah.
It rejected.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And then went back.
Yeah.
Andrew Murphy said hi from New Jersey. Was an aircraft spotter back in the 70s at Manchester. Do they still print the civil aircraft markings? Still an important reference for spotters. They absolutely do, yes. And I actually bought, I think I bought last year's now, one with one of Jet2's new A321s on the cover. I used to love that as a kid. Well, teenager. The aviation and bus guy says the air conditioning broke in one of my classes today. It was terrible. Oh, what hell you have having air conditioned classrooms.
That reminds me, I need to speak to HR about air conditioning at Flight HQ.
It is available.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just not, like you said on the previous stream, we're just not really built for hot weather in this country.
Because it's like, what is it? Like a few days of the year where it's grim.
Yeah.
Rob BH, hey buddy, well done on completing your plane back catalogue.
Oh yeah. Plane said wing mirrors.
Bob says it was fun and games at Lanzarote today. Jet 2 to East Midlands went back after 12 minutes with the smell of smoke in the cabin.
Ooh.
I wonder what they do when that happens. They just walk around and sniff.
I'd be useless with my long COVID. I can't smell it if it's fine.
It's fine.
Hello, Mr. or Mrs. Robin. Hello.
On the ground.
Yeah, just near my bag. Hello. We're going to come through under the trolley in a sec. I can't remember last time we were here. Piano Keys. It's been a couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Not sure what these two are waiting for.
Yeah, no bodyguard with us tonight. He's at home because he's been working late. But Cam is watching with Alfie, so hello Alfie, how are you doing?
Hello, Alfie.
Hope you've had a good day.
Yeah. How did the football go on Saturday? I can't remember if you said if it was a game or just practice.
I can barely remember Hainan landing on Saturday. I'm not going to remember that.
That was funny. You're like, I don't even remember the Hainan landing.
Honestly, I think I micro-slept through that, you know.
Probably, yeah.
New Start Reparks, great to see you. How are you doing? Oh, it's Sam's birthday this Sunday coming.
Nice. Any plans?
Well, Bob says, turns out it was a problem with the port engine. One of the filters not working, maybe. Oh, burning a bit of oil or
Yeah.
something. Phil Paisley says, hey guys, just joined the night shift and it's great to see our G2EC waiting to go. Yeah, we've been watching Dreammaker staring at us.
Good evening to you. And also to everyone in the 2Ops team down there in Luton. So this is when you want to get the horn out. Excuse me, sir. Beep beep.
A380 has triggered the Dane alert.
Excellent. Evening, Big Red.
Rob says he's done 2005 to date. Now looking for 1990 to 2005, it's tough.
Jeez.
Yeah, if I'm going to get any of mine from the 90s, my best bets are probably the Dan Ayres, actually, in 91 and 92, but I'd have to ask like a spotter group to see if anybody's got any records from it. UK Paranormal Search says that previous image you had of the two aircraft would make a wonderful thumbnail.
Yeah, definitely will be a future thumbnail, probably a future wallpaper as well for the international flight crew members. Also cool to see the size comparison as well. I think, is it moving? It is moving. Jesus, or geezers, with a Z.
Evening Mark Skelly, evening Nathan Eccles, great to see you. Evening Tina Stockman. How are you doing, lovely? Evening Connor Rigby. Connor's off to Marmaris in Turkey on Sunday.
Nice.
Wunderbar. Heading off now though from Manchester is EasyJet 2167 to Amsterdam. This is Jesus. A320 Classic with flight 2167. I don't think it was on one engine waiting. It's just one of those where I think it's only got the spinny thing on the engine number 2. Evening, Alison Edwards. Cam said, notice the little light flash from Jesus.
Yeah.
I didn't see that actually, no.
Hit the like button. Thank you all.
Oh, good to have you with us, Mark Skelly.
We've passed 100 likes already. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, crumbs.
Almost at ERJ 145 likes. Which is fantastic. So he looks absolutely beautiful. That blue. Probably going to ignore these jet things and capture this as it turns on.
Barney's been a member of the flight crew for 7 months. Great having you with us, Barney.
Cheers, Barney. Appreciate it.
Evening, Mike Ploger. Good to see you. Evening, Mark Miller.
That was EasyJet to Milan. I did that usual thing where I ignored one thinking that it's going to move. It is now moving.
Mrs. Ork is with us as well. Hello, Ruth.
Hey, good evening. Newest member from the international flight crew.
Welcome to the comfort seats. EGCC Dreammaker heading off to Rhodes next in Greece. 787-8 flight 2166. Phil Page is there with his watch checking the time. Has it gone on time?
Oh, there you go, got to wait for you, Phil.
Did you send him an A-cars? Wave at the guys. Evening, Dad, how you doing? Good evening, Bob from Wick. Evening, Martin Naylor. Five minutes out for the A380. On approach, we've got the little GMDSE Pilatus coming in from Woking. Presumably with loads of people from McLaren on board.
Yeah. Sending Lando Norris up to have a word with me so I can tell him off.
Well, the air was blue the other night with you swearing at him.
He needs to learn. Got the Pilatus PC12 in next.
Phil said, I can't send a friend of mine, A-car's ready.
I see.
Yeah, I see.
I see you. Got Air France and 2 Ryanairs plus PA, I think, behind the two. Can't quite tell. Yeah, Cam says the TUIs that have been repainted look so good, they do.
Oh, yeah.
Blue's beautiful, KLM blue. I think blue just looks so good on the planes. And red, actually. Colour looks good. We need more colour.
More colour.
Apart from that nicotine stain that the Etihad uses. I'd leave that one. Go for the landing, the TUI will probably start moving.
I think got flashy lights on, it has. Yep, side to side lights flashing. CMT says they're good apart from the new names. Yeah, Phil, what have you done with Mr. and Mrs. Patmore? Here goes 2EC. Libby thinks that Virgin Atlantic's red looks nice. I don't think you're going to get any disagreement on that one.
Looks so good. The Belgian Red Devil red. Oh, looks so good when the sun's out.
Evening, Lloyd. How are you doing? It's great having you all with us this Monday evening from Manchester for a few hours. We'll take you through probably until the A380 departs later.
Yep.
It's just a couple of minutes out now. But I'm going to have to reset that 5 minutes because it's done a slightly different approach than normal. I assume to let some others in beforehand.
Erling's prop just coming in from Belfast, ATR 72, GCMJN. I'm going to sit with Tui while it banks.
Will says that Ted's coming to say hi to you guys. Oh, we better hide. I've not even got my uniform on.
I'm wearing one of the sample tops.
You look like
Testing.
you should have
A beret.
garlic strung together around your neck.
Yeah.
It's blue and white stripes.
Yeah, like a French blue and white stripe with an orange flight logo. Oh, that's quite nice actually. A bit class, a bit different.
Lloyd says he's warm. How are you doing in the baking sun?
Alright, yeah. I've cooled off. Lugging all that stuff up here was tiring.
Air France departing back to Paris Charles de Gaulle. That was FGKXR and A320 with flight 1169. Oh, is that a floating thing trying to go up a nose? Ryanair from Cologne with flight 1592 coming in, EIIGY, max 8 200. Bringing all the aftershave and perfume back.
I wonder if it parks up next to Jazzy B.O.
The smelly blade.
Yeah, you need some of this, you fucking stink.
Or maybe they send JZBO2 Cologne.
Oh.
Ryanair departing
Terrible.
now to Riga EIIJG with flight 4096. Evening, Tony Rivers. We've got the Logan Air coming in, and then the A380s behind it. Sun Express going next. This is a Max 8 TC SOC with a K. Okay, it's the OK plane.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm okay. Flight 3505 heading back to Dalaman for Sun Express. The UK Paranormal Search, the 2U is going to Rhodes, the Greek island of Rhodes. Or as the Greeks would call it, Rhodos. I forgot. Our little preview screen went black then, but it was just the player. Player.
Logan ATR 42.
Oh, God.
Coming in from Inverness. GLMRD. Flight 597. Oh no, I've lost it. Flight 597.
GLMRD coming in.
I can only really do the ATR 42, but ATR 42.
Behind the landing Logan Air, and about another minute away yet is the A380. Oh, Connor, you can't use caps like that. Libby says another I quite like is probably the Etihad 787 Warner Brothers World livery. I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, I don't drive that bit actually.
Just about to come over the threshold is Emirates Flight 19. Coming in from Dubai, this is A6EUX today, A380. It's a four-holer. Focus on the plane, not the trees cover. Call the cops. If you're a first-time watcher, just like Call the Cops, in your UK time terms, that is. Your preferred time zones are on the screen right now. Bom dia, Jonas, Francisco, Mercado. Good to see you. They are from Franco da Rocha in Brazil.
Yeah, well, bom dia.
UK Paranormal Search says, whoever does the camera work, hats off to you, fantastic video.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's me. I do that.
I'll go home lunch
Terribly. I do
off.
it really badly. In fact, if I go on the camera, it just makes Thierry have a shorter break because he's sort of dying inside watching my footage. The evening Qatar is about half an hour away.
Oh, that's not too bad then. It has been late a lot recently, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, for a second there I thought I had an E2 in front of me, but it's not.
Well, the A380 was bang on time tonight. Oh no, Acorn engines.
Yeah. Do you want to do the turnaround time on the A380 or do you want to do it on something else?
Yeah, let's do it on the A380 because otherwise we'll just forget.
We
I'll
will just forget.
Oh, it's the same plane as Saturday.
How is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go then. It was, what was it, Saturday, an hour and 48?
Yeah.
Like that, I think. I can't remember exactly.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Hello, Ted.
Ted.
Will said.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you too.
That's not on the
How are you
screen,
doing?
is it?
Yeah, of course it is. Just the mics are hot.
Just here to do with it. Say hi.
Yeah. No, good to see you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So we've got Ryanair lined up to go to Budapest. Next in is Easy from Amsterdam. So the A380 lumbers in. There is the windsock. Fairly robust breeze. Doesn't feel that particularly breezy, but I'm very grateful of the breeze today.
Yeah. A380 just taxiing in past the RVP now. Ryanair A358 to Budapest departing there, 9H VDQ at max 8. Lined up to go next, we've got TAC with its Acorn engines. It's an E195. Flight 1313 lined up on 23 left for departure, CSTAW.
Turn and burn, I think.
Turn and burn. Almost.
Oh no, it's just lining up.
Evening Morts. He says, Thierry on the camera, filming in 4K glory, ledge. Good evening, Feekit. Now, the next question is, where is Mike Ploger's next KLM coming from? I know he doesn't like to miss him.
And what is it going to be?
It's an E175.
That's the one that looks like it's not quite
Yeah.
designed correctly.
Oh, is that the Acorn engine one?
I think so, yeah, the one with the really big wingtips and tiny engines.
Right now on the roll. Right now, 2141 to Krakow, 9HQCV, not QVC.
I mean, I'm sure it's similar on board.
Right, got double Ryanair lining up. Getting these out, thick and fast now. Next one's Ryanair 561 to Dublin, EMF. It's got an electromagnetic field. Piotr says that Lot has committed to buying 84 Airbus A220s, 40 100s and 44 300s. Wunderbar. First arriving in 2027.
That's a lot of A220s.
That's a lot of A220s, that's true. Right now, 83082 Wrocław next. SP RSS, another 737-800. No, not at all. Like the Swiss is going to be going next, lining up, heading back to Zurich, operated by Helvetic Airways. Swiss Flight 381, this is HBJVA, and E195, lining up from Victor Bravo.
De Bravo.
Shuttle 2 kilos coming in to Gary.
Yay.
I know you'd be pleased about that.
But do we have Shuttle 3 Romeo or Shuttle 3 Yankee?
Maybe, well, departing, maybe. Going next is Ryanair 3216 to Milan, EIDWG 737-800. It's the man boogie. We've got SAS taxiing out to Copenhagen with its red engines, SID, this evening. We've got a positioning jet to 737-800 to Leeds Bradford, so that'll be up nice and fast. BYGM is still stuck in Palma after having a bird strike on its engine nacelle. Those passengers had to wait 9 hours
Gee, well, in the airport.
You're for a 737 to come and get them.
So I guess it wasn't full then.
Well, it either wasn't full or they put some people on other ones or whatever. But yeah.
Right, half of you can stay for an extra week free of charge, and the other half go back on the 737.
But yeah, that's why the completely naked air tanker's with us now. BYGK has been subbed in.
EI Dwog is lined up. Next in is EasyJet from Palmer.
Friendly black lab.
Don't mind that.
No, not at all, no.
It was easy from Palmer.
Scandinavian 542 heading back to Copenhagen now. This is EI Sid.
Yeah.
See you later, Sid.
I think when they get on board, the cabin crew say, "Sit down,
Exactly.
sit in your
That's exactly
seat."
what they do.
Whew. Tell you what, it's warm having a hat on, but I need it on. Spot the sun.
Well, I'm under my makeshift umbrella.
Yep. But that Labrador's hot.
Hmm?
I bet that Labrador's hot.
Yeah.
Next in is Ryanair Berman, coming in from Berlin. It's VUK, 9H VUK.
See you later, Hannah. Graham C says, anyone know what the Nige RTO was earlier? Just caught it now on Think Planes. I don't actually know what happened.
Yeah, I've not heard any updates on it. I don't know. I know Simon said he was going to try and find out, but he's not told us yet.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got his big ear to the ground on that. We'll find out.
I imagine
When we know, you'll know. We'll let you know.
Imagine he was in bed as soon as he got home.
Oh, yeah. Call the Cop says, does both runways operate all the time? No, they don't. During the week, at the moment, Monday to Friday, they'll be on dual runway ops until 8 PM or just before 8 PM. When they'll switch to a single runway operation, just using the northerly runway.
Which is the one the Ryanair's on now. 23 right.
Ryanair 1154 from Berlin, 9H VUK. And Tango Tango going next to Leeds Bradford on a position in flight in front of us, 737-800 GDRTT.
Did it come down Tango as well?
I did,
it
yeah.
did, yeah.
Tango Tango Tango.
Yeah, triple Tango. Or G Dirt. No noisy prop yet. Is that Orini? I think it is. It is. Orini taxiing out. Gota.
Huh?
It's Gota.
Gota. Evening all for Peace Aviation, hope you're well. Adrian.
Scottish Rockets in next from Aberdeen.
Evening, baby cakes.
You just don't know, no.
Oh, hi, I have missed you so. There you go, Chris Bebbs. I'll put the QR code for the Discord on the screen now. Just after the flight crew one. There you go. Orini. Hey Andy D, how you doing, buddy? He says the Niger RTO had engine runs earlier and then departed to Heathrow empty. EUUF.
Ah.
GUF.
So they actually know what was up with it then, or
No,
just running the checks? Appreciate that, Andy D.
Sorry about my dog's notes.
No, don't worry, Ted, it's fine.
Do you guys want to be on my video, my YouTube video?
Logan out there from Aberdeen, GSAJN, with the
Just
Emirates
back still at the moment, that's all.
145.
What do you mean?
Just say hi, just wave at the camera.
Oh, right. Okay.
And this is Robin Thierry, so
Hello.
Oh.
I would say go to the probably subscribe to you already.
Probably.
You never know.
Might be a bit of overlap, but you never know. You never
Yeah,
know.
never know.
Shuttle 2 kilos coming in next. HG EUOF. One of the A319s. Catch you later, Tony Rivers. He says his battery's about to die, so he's,
No
he's
worries.
heading off.
Catch you later. Have a good evening.
Andy Marv says his son-in-law's on the Jet 2 to Alicante. Alicante.
What time's that going?
I'll have a look now. Oh, it's just pushed back.
Ah,
It's the RTF. Tango Foxtrot.
I should be on this runway as well, hopefully.
Orini heading out next to Guernsey with flight 679. This is Gota, ATR 72600. Welcome to the flight crew, Chris Bebbs. Great to have you with us, and thank you for your support.
Cheers, mate.
Gives
Did
you
say
access to our signature emojis to spam in the chat.
what you said? The fright crew. I was like,
I mispronounced my words as I
Quad
went
foot run
to say
two
it.
fin.
Yeah, I fumbled a little bit.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate the support. Enjoy using the emojis.
Evening, Alex.
There's a BA somewhere. There it is.
Shuttle 2 Kilo coming in from Heathrow with flight 1402 for British Airways, GUOF A390. This is one of the short timers due to be scrapped this year.
Which one is that? Is that sort of? Is that older then? That one, if it's being scrapped.
23 years old, this one.
isn't what's it? BEA delivery supposed to be strapped as well?
Yeah, by the end of the year, that one. I think they're doing. I'm just having a look at Jethro's, which is really good for this.
This is the Jet 2 to Alicante, GDRTF.
Yeah, so that one's due to be withdrawn by the end of September.
That's really sad.
And Papa Juliet, the BEA, end of the year, basically, end of December.
That's
So
still a while.
A bit
to
longer
see
with
it.
that one. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get that again. Although I've not been having much luck with it recently. Thank you for the kicking us a quid, Paul. Very kind of you.
Thank you, Paul. Hey, John's in the house. And he's been a member for a whole year, 12 months. So there's 1 year positive vibes and power in the chat, if you know, you know. You're a cheeky one. Good evening,
He's so
John.
cheeky. He's so cheeky.
Hope your Monday's not been too bad, mate. Enjoy a bit of sunshine and a glass of wine if you can. Just stickers on in the background yabbering away. Blah, 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 blah.
Chris Bebbs is straight on the BA shuttle emoji. Yes. EasyJet 2109 to Paris Charles de Gaulle, lined up and ready to go on 23 left. GZWH. It's an A320.
No. Yeah.
You can be mine. You can be mine.
Yes, make me famous.
Everybody's always happier when the sun's out.
They are, yeah.
Here we go. EasyJet on the roll. Evening Vision thing, how are you doing?
Evening, Paul.
He said to John, aren't you a bit old to be using all that text speak? I remember using text speak back in the mid-90s on IRC. It's not new.
Right, there's two Jet 2s. Which one did we want to catch? It's this one, isn't it? The Alicante?
Yeah.
The slightly,
Tango Foxtrot.
slightly
Heading
different,
off.
slightly different shade of grey on the nose.
Oh yeah. What if he's got a wet nose like a dog?
It means it's healthy.
LS881 for Jet 2, heading to Alicante. GDRTF 737-800 with, forgotten the chap's name now, son-in-law on board.
Andy Marv. How's the guy?
There we go. Did you scroll back?
Yes.
Hold on, because I didn't put it in the reminders list. I'm sure it'll be in my HR interview later.
IRC, what does IRC mean?
Internet Relay Chat.
Was that in real something?
Evening, Derek. How are you doing, buddy? Hope you're keeping well and work's not working you too hard in the heat.
Oh, breeze is nice.
JZDF, ready to go now on 23 left, flight 1033 to Ibiza.
Party plane.
Oh, did you know that Ibiza and Formentera are not actually part of the Balearic Islands?
No.
They're a separate group of islands. It's actually just Mallorca and Menorca that are the Balearic Islands.
You've been giving out this misinformation this
No,
whole time.
well, I mean, I think everybody kind of lumps them together, but technically... Oh, I can't remember their name. They've got a name that basically means they're covered in pine trees.
You mean DP? Oh. James is asking, does anyone remember the Carlin advert with the outside window cleaner? Mid-flight, I bet he drinks Black Label.
That was always the... Carlin Black Label was always the lager.
Ah.
Then they dropped the Black Label. Derek says he tries not to work too hard. Flight. Well done, well done.
I had one of those days where my computer kept crashing.
I have to look it up.
I was just like, yeah, sorry, we have to try and fix it. Oh, it's a nice little flurry for the first hour or so.
Hitusic Islands. That's what they're called.
Oh, what, the pine
Yeah,
covered things.
which means covered in pine trees, basically.
Well, there we go. Everyone's learnt something today.
There you go. Yeah, every day's a school day, even if you are 44. Or slightly older or slightly younger. Evening, Stephen Kelly. He says, evening guys, Kelly on the telly, loving the content as always. Very creative.
Come on.
Oh, hi Willow.
Willow's back.
Yeah.
Hello.
No, so you don't go on the screen.
Oh.
Anyway, nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
to meet you
good
as well.
evening.
Have a nice evening.
You too.
So we've got Aer Lingus prop pushing back. In fact, I can see it now. There it is. And Logan Air as well. Is pushing. Think they will be on this runway. Maybe. Next in those Qatar. Just about to go over Cheadle.
See you later, Will. Jody says, I'm so old, I remember planes having starting handles. Good evening, Dino in the Tube. Some very creative names.
Oh, we had one on Saturday. I've forgotten what it was now, but that was really good. It's completely gone from my brain. Is it Qatar now?
Qatar Flight 23 from Doha, touching down A7BHR. It's a 787-9. Hey, Richard Dowd, how are you doing? He says, guess who's back? Back again.
Good evening to you, Richard. I was just remembering that Qatar landed on Saturday where it came in super fast.
Yeah, it was mega quick.
Yeah.
That. CMT's asking what holidays we've got booked this year. I said, so far, 3 nights in the Isle of Man just to go on a prop.
Yeah, that's basically it. Well, our holiday was in March, except we were both ill, so that didn't really work out.
Dino in the tube, you're absolutely bang on. The longest day is this week, isn't it?
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday. And for that, we'll be streaming from dawn until
Sunrise to
dusk.
sunset, could you imagine?
No, we won't.
We would well, I mean, the solar panel, if it's sunny, we probably could. I'm not sure we would be able to, but the gear would.
It'd have to be like relayed.
Yeah.
You'd have to have some people to do it for a couple of hours,
Yeah.
like in between.
I hate to say it, but I think we're on single runway ops because the Logan Air is taxiing down to 23 right.
No, Nathan. Right, let's switch it over. Press that button. Right. Just check the laptop's not getting hot. It's not. Keeping out of the sun.
Haven't finished yet.
Just got that in my head. That's sorry.
Next in is Ryanair from Brussels adjacent.
Wayne says he'll be on that. 11 weeks away, on to Malaysia. Oh, very nice.
Oh, the Qatar.
Be nice and humid there. I think that's my idea of hell, that kind of weather. Like Southeast Asia. 30 degrees, 35 degrees, and 99% humidity.
Oh, yeah.
Just... I don't think I'm made for the tropics.
Well, you're not really made for here, are you? Even though you are 100% British Irish, according to your
Beef.
Yeah, according to your
like a bag
thingamajig.
of sausages. The 23andMe DNA test
Yeah.
said that basically. It looked like a
100% made in the UK.
I won't do a comparison, but Ryanair 3223 from Brussels Charleroi 9HQDD 737800.
The props are lining up, I think, so we should have one of those depart in a second.
That chat's frozen. Thought it got quiet.
Yeah, Wayne's asking, the longest day, do the pubs open later? I didn't realise they ever closed. You'd like to think so, wouldn't you? Just say it's your religion to celebrate the shortest day or the solstice, and therefore they are required to stay open.
Electric Blues is correcting me on the Chusick and Balearic Islands. I think it's fair to say that they are all collectively known as the Balearic Islands. As you say.
So Logan Air after Inverness, GLMRD, ATR 42, flight 598. I can say that was a really quick turnaround, but it probably wasn't. It's probably just one of the first we saw. The Aer Lingus, I think, is lined up. Not to be quick though, because there is an inbound.
Richard Back says, hello from a sunny Shanklin Isle of Wight, watching the Jet 2 737s depart. ... I lived in Mallorca in 71 to 72. And the arrivals into Palma were all Britannia 737s. Aer Lingus Regional departed there, heading back to Belfast, GCMJ. We saw that come in not too long ago with flight 3619. Oh, of course, Richard Dowd is back from Corfu.
I hope you enjoyed it. That's one of the things I remember from there is when we stayed in that, I can't remember what the name of it was. Was it the Royal Hotel or something?
It was the
Palace Hotel, something like that.
Corfu Palace. Or something
Yeah,
like
and it was
that.
on that seafront? Not seafront. Where was the seafront?
Yeah.
That pool bed, and it just stunk all the time.
Oh yeah. The bay did. Yeah.
Stagnant water
Yeah,
smell.
the pathway past the conference rooms downstairs had pictures of all the European leaders, including John Major from the signing of the Marseille Treaty, I think, or something like that. I can't remember. It was something along them lines. Something very random that happened in Corfu.
KLM there from Amsterdam, City Hopper, flight 1037, Embraer Air E175, STD, yikes, PHEXK.
I don't like the wingtips on them.
The fuselage just looks too big for the wings and the engines.
Other opinions are available on that. It's don't have to listen to us. I mean, we can't even get the Balearic Islands right.
It's you.
I like how I managed to include you in that.
The opinions and advice from Rob do not reflect that of flight. Or
I could have
other employee.
I could have phrased that one a bit better than the way that I did. And it was a bit clickbaity the way I said it.
Balearic Islands are not Balearic.
Ibiza discovers it is no longer Balearic.
Ibiza pines to be part of the Balearics. No, pines.
I like what you did there. Well done. Are you here all week?
I am, yeah.
Yep,
Next
he
in is Ryanair from Tenerife,
Evening.
EIEGK.
I'll scoot round.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Have this what runways?
Yeah, they're
yeah.
on the northerly one now.
Alright, thank you.
No worries.
Welcome.
Good evening.
You too.
Ryanair 1248 from Tenerife South is the next arrival. EIGK and Max 8. Ryan says the KLM honestly looks like somebody just raided the parts bin and said, that'll do.
Yeah.
Evening, Mr. Bear. How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Yeah, like they got to the end of a production line and like, oh, we've just built this fuselage. Oh, why have you done that? We haven't got anything to go with it. Oh, there's a couple of wings over there and these little engines. That'll do, right? Go on then, slap it on. You have to put big winglets on it though. I think that's why I like the A220 because everything just feels like everything just feels very balanced aesthetically.
I feel right, Brian.
I've been watching a fair bit of Family Guy recently. New season's really funny actually.
It's really good. Because
surprised.
there has been some that have been a bit...
Yeah, you're like, okay. Yeah, it's been good.
Although that one the other night, there was a compilation of
Oh yeah, we knew one of it was
remade programs.
Yeah, it was
I
supposed
didn't
to be
know them.
a compilation of like TV shows. They did I don't remember what the first one was now. Oh, it was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be a Hulu version, so less evil. Then there was that I've forgotten the name. That woman that did that. Was it Thranos or something? The fake medical thing. Who conned a bunch of people. I didn't realise that was a TV show, but maybe it was a documentary. And then the third one was Mr. Bear, but I've not seen that, and you've not seen it, so we were like, don't get this one.
Oh, Mr. Bear's here.
Oh, good evening. I think Mr. Bear's like about a chef or something in America. Sure.
Call the cops. The A380 leaves in just over an hour. Last week it pushed back at 5:30.
Yeah, I say 9:15. I think it's scheduled. To there from from Nice, 37800 JZHW with flight 834. I'm sure they've all had a Nice time.
Oh, definitely. Conor Rigby says, are you live streaming on Sunday because I'm flying with EasyJet to Barbados? No, we don't do Sundays.
If it's morning through till midday, anytime then, I think planes will be on. Or usually on anyway.
And then there's usually somebody in the afternoon, but it's hard to call these days.
Next in, Ryanair from Palma.
Seven 737-800 with flight 3442 EI EVA. It's Eva. Hello, Eva.
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 Wally. Well, things for sure, we should get a sunset today. How good it's going to be? Not sure yet. There's some hazy cloud around, which will help.
Oh, the sunset?
Yeah.
Oh. I hope you've not promised anything to Sunday. I'll be disappointed.
I kind of go bored, keep writing the same thing. Oh, and join us for planes in the sunset. And then it's just like no sunset.
No, Derek says they've got a big box of wine tonight for a change.
A bladder of wine.
A bladder of wine. I remember saying to my mum years ago, I think we were in a shop or something. It's when she worked at a cash and carry in Stockport. And I said to her, do you want me to get you a bottle of... Do you want me to get you anything to drink for in the house? And she said, no, I've got that bladder of wine in the fridge still that I'm making me wait. It was like a box of wine that got damaged at work, so she just had the bladder from it.
It's basically just transferring it from one bladder to another one.
It's just such a horrible word for a wine container.
Well, you know, in the old days, as we learned in Game of Thrones, that's what they used, wasn't it? Like cow stomachs or something.
Oh, probably.
As a stopper in it.
Right now, 6880 from Copenhagen, 9HQCR, 737-800. No, Adam, have not heard anything about the return of Monarch Airlines. The Revenge.
The only thing I heard is that they're claiming the copyright over the king of the air.
Oh, really?
Yeah, soon the A380 saying that it's not the king. It's Monarch's the king.
Monarch's been crowned.
Line up to go next is right after Parma. EIEGY, getting Iggy with flight 3445 737 MAX 8200.
I think I can probably put the Broly down now.
Yeah, it's not hot now, that sun. It's
Oh,
cool.
no. I mean,
Also a bit hazy over there as well, which
part of the reason for doing it, though, was because I forgot my cap.
to me to Agadir's taxiing down. See the tail there. That should be next to go, I think, unless Eurowings goes first. That was weird. We literally just had a Ryanair in from Palma de Mallorca, and then that one's just gone.
Going back out.
Yeah. I think they wave at each other as they go past.
Yeah, I like buses.
Yeah. He's going short.
You know what? I don't know how sensible it is for defunct airlines to be set up again as new. Especially with Monarch. At the time, that was the biggest peacetime repatriation of people to the UK since the Second World War. You know, there's a significant number of people that didn't have a good experience with them.
True.
Do you know what I mean? So, although we kind of pine for it from a nostalgia point of view, I don't know. I don't know whether it's sensible.
Dewey's on the roll. Heading off to Agadir GTUKS with flight 288 737-800. We'll wait to see if it tucks the landing gear in. Even Jill C.
A380 is showing all signs of being on time this evening so far. We have nothing to say it won't.
Jules says she's late to board because she's on Captain Rory duty today. Hello, Captain Rory. Good evening. CMT says a librarian was recently kicked off my flight. Turns out it was overbooked. Right, Rob's giving you nukes for that, CMT. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I just had a few things going around my head then, and I was trying to look at this plane. Sorry.
We'll have to bookmark that one for later, Rob.
Ryan says, well, if you're going to go belly up, do it spectacularly and inconvenience as many people as possible.
Yeah.
At least people will remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that eclipsed it was the Thomas Cook collapse. And by then they knew what they were doing because they'd handled the Monarch one before, where they basically, in each instance, set up 2 small airlines to run for a month. Or however long it was, 2-3 weeks. Mission Thing says, my father-in-law always used to say, there's nothing good about the good old days.
Park it on the A380 for a bit. Wayne's asking, when does Indigo start flying into Manchester from India?
I think it's July, isn't it? I believe it is. See, I feel like CMT will know that. Because I've read it and forgot it. I'm not very good at retaining stuff sometimes. But I mean, they're not operating it anyway. It's going to be a Norse. So it's going to be like the winter season with the cruise flights.
What are we thinking about the Hainan Dreamliners? I'm quite looking forward to seeing them, actually.
It'd be nice to see something different.
I mean, I'd rather have more mix of plane. You know, it's nice having an A330 in, but I don't want to see the livery on a Dreamy. Just need to swap the SEI back to a 777 on Saturday.
Yeah, 2 right. Really
although we did have the Dash 10, didn't we, on Saturday? That was good.
Yeah, I suppose it's pretty long, that one.
So we've got EasyJet taxiing out. That's heading off to Amsterdam, A319. We've got the Logan Air Scottish Rocket is on pushback.
How are you doing, H-Dot? Sorry if I missed you before, lovely. Apologies.
And Ryanair's also pinging to Berlin. (9H) Vuck.
Vuck.
Frankly, dear, I don't give a Vuck.
Have we got time for Pixelated Planes Live?
Yeah.
First
I've basically run out, so we're using my backup one, so it's not the
Oh.
best. Sorry, everyone.
We've been busy with a lot of other things, believe me.
I do have a good rewind.
Here we go, you ready? Now. Oh.
Rob's like, oh.
Right.
I suppose some people won't know what it is. Dino in the Tube says, how come we never see Virgin Australia over there? Or over here? We don't have any Australian carriers, do we, unfortunately?
No, I mean, I guess the thing is that even back in the day when Qantas used to operate into Manchester with 747s, they always, I don't think any of them went direct. They certainly stopped off somewhere. For a period, some of them went via Heathrow as well. It's just a very, very long flight, so I think people have kind of got used to, you know, going via Dubai and it breaking it up slightly. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's a shame, because it'd be good to get some more. It's a bit like America as well, isn't it? Getting some of the American carriers back over, but everything just seems to go via the Dubai, etc. at the moment.
No, it's not the Trans-Pennine Express, Paul. I don't think you've fooled anyone with this one, you know,
I
Sierra.
know. I literally, when I was setting it up, I was like, have I got any left? And I was like, no, I don't have any left. I spent most of the day trying to get my laptop to work.
EIHPJ coming in for Aer Lingus Regional from Dublin with flight 3328.
Don't forget, if you're a regional or international flight crew member, the Secret Spooler game is out today. Ooh, hello.
You got a bug or something?
No, the
Oh,
thing's open.
is that 777 being
Yeah.
converted? Let me see how.
Oh, it's so bright.
Well, the door is opening slowly.
What's going in and what's coming out?
I just find it like, I find it so strange because you look at the size of the buildings, they don't actually look that big.
Yeah.
But then when you see like a 777's in there and then they're like pulling a couple of A320s out and moving a 737 next to it, it's like, oh right, okay, that is quite big. Jonesy did a flight back from Perth to Heathrow with a refuel in Bombay, I guess nowadays, 1987, on a 747. It'd be a 200 then, it wouldn't be a 400, a bit too early.
EasyJet to Amsterdam there, A319, OE LVG, flight 7852.
I don't think they had 300s, I can't remember. Qantas, I forget.
Once. Next in is G Sun F coming in from Birmingham, so that's positioning in. E321-200 Neo for Jet 2. You say it's open, I don't think it actually is. I don't think as much as it's opened.
I thought I could see it moving.
It's probably just the heat haze giving that impression.
And going slightly mad.
Well, the door's in line with like the engine, so use that as a guide.
Unless I did swing people out the door. Wayne says, they don't have air conditioning in there, open the door.
Yeah.
CMC asks if I'm ready to get back to the flight sim, eager, with the release of the high quality Boeing 757. I don't know. I struggle with flight sims because I just want to do everything perfectly every time, and I then don't do that and lose all the enjoyment. This is Jet 2 Sun F coming in from Birmingham on a positioning flight, exiting on Bravo Delta, I think there. Straight down the first high speed. Jonesy said it was an hour or so stop in Mumbai as well. Not allowed off the plane, and it was hot. That sounds horrible.
In next is Ryanair from Malaga, but we've got Scottish Rocket trying to sneak out.
Evening, Rick. He says he's reading a book whilst watching the stream.
That's pretty impressive, not to get distracted.
GS8JN departing there back to Aberdeen with flight 28 for Logan Air, ERJ145.
I think if I was watching planes and reading at the same time, I'd probably read the same page several times.
Yeah. Andy D's reminded us that that 777's been in there for a year this week.
I say it's been there a long time, isn't it? So they're actually still actively working on it. Does it just take that long?
I can't imagine it takes that long. I mean, I'm being a bit glib. It's like, cut a section of the fuselage out, brace it beforehand, take it out, put the new bit in. Done.
Yeah.
But I imagine it takes a while to do that. But a year seems a lot. Yeah, CM2, you'll need that tech site for the 757. I don't know, I'd love... I don't know what it is about flight sims. I just like the realism of it. But then it ends up spoiling it for me when I can't do it exactly as I want.
Going next is Ryanair to Berlin, 737 MAX 8200, 9HV UK.
But
Lining up, ready to go. Yeah.
evening.
It looks like you have a good spot.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
The door hasn't opened any further, so I reckon they're just moving a pallet of drinks in. rolling a crate of Pepsi or something in.
Letting Sharon in to fill the Coke machine up with some cold cans.
I do remember being in school or sixth form when they'd come and do the vending machines.
Oh, Wayne did their longest flight, Manchester to Christchurch via Singapore for 4 hours. Wow. I bet you get to the other end of that and you wonder what's happened to yourself.
So, someone who doesn't do sims, what do you do? Like, once it's up in the air, do you just stick it in autopilot and then just sort of sit and watch it?
No, because you have to... Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want. But I like having all the route programmed in,
Yeah.
and to do that you have to learn how to do it. Brian knows this because Brian does it properly.
True, yeah. Yep. I'll just turn the seatbelt sign on every now and then just to screw over the passengers. The captain has turned the seatbelt sign on, so if you could all sit in your seats, please.
Well, we got Sam to do that, didn't we? To have a look down the cabin when he was flying that Aer Lingus from Dublin to Manchester, and misidentifying where the approach starts. It was a bit sketchy.
Next to go will be EasyJet to Palma de Mallorca. OEIZL A320-200 flight 7270, just about to line up. What time does that Etihad go tonight? Let's have a look.
Kath's making everybody laugh with some subtle jokes.
Yeah.
I think you'll like that one.
That's one way I had to think about it there. I went to a meet and greet event today to see John Cena. Waited ages and no one saw him. Cena? Cena John? So Etihad should be departing in about 20 minutes if it's on time.
Cena is a dinner, isn't it, in Spanish?
Is it?
Yeah. Like your evening meal. Yeah.
No longer have this evening.
Oh wow, we just hit 24k subs.
Oh, have we?
I've been reliably informed.
Thank you very much. I think we only need about 16.
We're over by 24.
Whee! 24 Ks. 24 carats.
24 carats.
Like your old diamonds.
I have actually been working on a lot of stuff in the background over the course of the past week. Last Tuesday and Wednesday evening, despite swearing that I would have some time to myself, I rewrote all of the flight scripts that do all the most of the automation stuff. And this is EasyJet departing to Palma, OEIZL with flight 727.
Yeah, and yesterday, although it was the sort of 1 day a week where we don't have work or streaming, I was in the flight sweatshop.
Yeah, you were trying your new t-shirt ideas out with.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, we obviously have our flght.store, flght.store. It's most of the stuff on there at the moment is done by a third party, but they obviously it's limited in what they will do, and they charge quite a lot really. The upfront cost for certain, the clothing and stuff is quite expensive on there. So we've been looking to do our own stuff so that A, it's better quality, and B, it's cheaper. Cheaper, but being better, if that makes sense. So we've been trying out different tops and stuff, our flight uniforms, if you like, the stuff that we wear. It's good, but it was a little bit thin.
Yeah.
So,
And I've worn them a few times and washed them, and mine are now crop tops. So if so we tried out a new brand, which is what I was doing yesterday, and I think it's pretty good. I like them. Yeah. Well,
they're like a mid-weight, so they've got a decent amount of weight, but they're not heavy.
You're gonna have to wash them a few times and see what happens.
Yeah, but they're quite long. I mean, this is.
Oh yeah, no, that looks good. That one.
It's relaxed and stuff.
Oh, and if you do look like you should be in Paris.
Yeah. Also found a new hoodie as well. So Drew, one of our mods, has got one from. I mean, the one that are on the store now are really good, and the logo is embroidered on, which is nice. The one that Rob's wearing now, the uniform ones, they're fine, but again, they're a little bit thin. So I found another one anyway. That's a lot nicer. So I just need to actually do some photography, photograph some stuff, get them up. And also been doing the ceramic coasters as opposed to the cork
I love
ones.
them. I love the ceramic coasters. I think they're so cool.
Yeah, I'm still not 100% sold on them just because, I think I'm probably being a bit too picky with the, to me it's it's got to look perfect. But I suppose with something like that, it's always going to have some kind of variation because of the nature of the material. It's not like it's a uniform, flat, perfect surface. Anyway, stop talking like we're on QVC. We'll be putting some new stuff on the store anyway for anyone who's interested, and the idea is that more of the money goes to us rather than goes to random marketing companies.
Yeah.
But it's also better quality and it's cheaper because
overall,
it's not a money maker. We're doing it because we enjoy it and people have asked for it. whilst I say that, you've not put your tape on the pole.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy with it these days.
Cool. Hopefully it'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
If that suddenly crashes, you're in trouble.
KLM is pushing back, heading back to
Hey.
Amsterdam.
Ryan, I appreciate the comment. I won't read it out though. Well, whilst we... oh, there's an inbound actually. Ryanair coming in. Whilst we wait, let me just do the international flight crew shout out. Big thank you to Ruth Mrs. Orca, Aaron W, Chamo, Cam CJ Spottin, Matty McHughes, Chris and Esther, Mama Flight, David 990, Rob BH, Lucas FS, Lloyd 0705, Big Daz Oz, Unka Singh, Astrid J, Drew Stanaway, Only Planes Network, Steve B, Matt S, Steve McGuinness, Old Sea Dog, DP, Charlie and Brian Lynn. Thank you very much for being international flight crew members. Regional and international scrolling along the bottom of the screen. And thank you everyone who's on our low fare flight. As always, feel free to use the emojis to your heart's content in the chat. And thank you very much for being part of the flight crew.
Yes, thank you very much. Oh, dear me. Right, so we've got Ryanair coming in next. Just coming over the threshold of 23 right, flight 552 from Dublin, EIEVV 737-800. Good night, Alfie. See you soon.
Bye, Alfie.
Yeah, so it's been a bit of a full-on week, rewriting all that stuff. Tuesday, Wednesday evening. Is it Saturday night, or did they have a break on Saturday night and then spent most of Sunday?
Yeah,
and then
you
spent
were
most of Sunday doing finishing it all off. And
making friends with a bottle of wine on Saturday. weren't you?
yes, I did make friends with a bottle of wine. Yeah, so that means all the stuff like the little PayPal alert that comes up and the other things that we can now work reliably without without me having to coach them all the time. And it means that we can build some of our other stuff into that as well.
Oh, Captain Dave Wilkins says, I think we should all raise a glass of whatever we have to RNT on this mammoth occasion. Appreciate it.
Okay. Does that mean I can drink wine tonight?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you're not going to find a reason not to.
Well, I mean, I'd turn up.
Ooh, I've
at
got
the
espresso martinis, haven't I?
You have, yeah.
Caramel ones as well, which is a bit odd, but...
I'd turn up at the opening of an envelope, so, you know.
What about the closing of an envelope?
Well, if it's got a party involved, yeah, definitely, I'm there.
You're cordially invited.
Well,
Have a cordial.
yes. One of the things that's been bugging us for a while is with the scrolling flight crew along the bottom of the screen, it not updating in real time when people when people join midstream. So that's another thing that we wanna fix.
Next.
So all these little things on my list of things to do.
Might be a few surprises
Yeah.
happening any moment. Oh, no, not any moment, but...
We've got a few things looming in the background. Keep you all on your toes.
Basically, as our mod said earlier, do you guys ever stop? Like, nope.
No, literally don't.
We just really enjoy what we do, don't we? It's creative outlet for me, and it's like we said, I think on Saturday or last week. You know, if you've had a bit of a naff week at work, or you've had a really busy day, or been dealing with some pleb at work, it's just nice to go and do this and just switch off all that and enjoy the company of all of you. Because just over a year ago we didn't know any of you.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Obviously, some people we've met in real life, some people we're really good friends with, like John and Simon and Paul.
Evening, Ian. Good to have you with us. Hope you're well. Hope you've not had too long a day. Chris Bebbs, if you can't find the email address, there's like, if you go into the channel on YouTube, you might have to do it on a browser. If you can't see the email address on there, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's so many. You can join the Discord. So many ways to get in touch with us if you need to.
Yeah,
I try not to drop the email address in the chat because we just get spammed.
Well, I've had to use one of those throwaway ones.
Yeah.
That we can easily change. Yeah, I don't think it works on a phone, so you'll need to be on a desktop to view it. It might work in the app, I'm not sure. Nathan Eccles, thank you very much for upgrading to international flight crew. Really appreciate your support. Hope you enjoy the comfy seats in the international lounge. The mini bar is always stocked.
Is it?
Yeah.
I bet I'm paying for that, aren't I?
You are, yeah. Steve B will get your drink order for you.
Oh, of course. HLYB coming back in from Larnaca with flight 966. We saw all three of these go out in quick succession, didn't we, at the weekend? HLYA, HLYB and HLYF.
Do we have HLYC here?
No, it's not a thing.
No. That'd be called ABC.
There was
We haven't had the alphabet in the lab yet, have we? Maybe they went out early.
the first 6 were supposed to be COs, and they had plans to acquire them, and had already acquired 3 when COVID hit, which is why we've got 3 and not 6.
Oh.
Because then they were taking, well, they just didn't need them. Evening, Alan Bewley.
Even in Ian Rig. Good evening, guys. Beautiful day here in Manchester. Yes, it's been a nice one. It's very hazy over by the horizon, so I'm not sure what sunset's going to be like, to be honest. It might be quite a blurred one, but as long as it's got nice colours, I'll be happy.
Amazing Aviation says, lol, just caught sight of the logo and the aircraft silhouette is moving. Took me ages to see it.
Oh, our one.
Yeah, the little bobby plane moving.
Yeah, bobbing around.
Bobbing side to side. Yeah, Chris Bebbs, double likes as always. I think it only counts once though. But we do thank you for your perseverance.
Yeah.
Flight 3222 to Brussels Charleroi, departing now for Ryanair. This is 9HQDD. Says, I always forget that Jet2 have like 5 different liveries. In fairness to Jet2, they have 2. They have the Jet2 grey and red livery, and the Jet2 Holidays white and blue and sunburst livery. So they're their actual liveries.
Oh, they also have the air tanker.
I've not finished.
I know it's not technically Jet2, but
I'm not finished. The air tankers are all white and just have red decals on them. Because they're leased.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that was up quick.
So yeah, far along than I thought.
KLM 1038, heading back to Amsterdam. PH EXK, heading 175.
Green fly land on my eyelid.
Welcome to Regional Flight, Ryan Casfan. gives you access to our signature mode just to spam in the chat. You'll also be able to play Secret Spooler on a Monday,
Yep, that's out
Pixelate
today.
Planes on Tuesday, and Find Flight Friday on Friday. Thursday night, I'll be losing my chair again, I think.
Well, my plan worked this week. It was a lot harder. There was different guesses.
Yeah,
Olivia
good.
Ruff got it correct. Well done.
There you
A few people got tricked by the decoys.
go. Annie B was on the alphabet plane last year, the grey tail.
Oh yeah, the one with the grayscale.
Yeah. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3. So 2 main liveries. What you also see sometimes is the Jet2 Holidays ones when they've just been delivered, not having had the decals or their paint applied yet. So that's just where they're white and blue. So that's not technically a livery, it's just they haven't got around to it yet. Oh, Derek kicked us 20 quid, Thierry. Thank you so
thank you,
much.
mate.
That's really kind of you, buddy.
Says, have a bottle of wine on us.
Congrats, Robin Thierry. 24k, have a bottle of wine on us, Derek.
Thank you,
and
that's
Sarah.
very kind of you both. I was going to argue with you for a second and say, actually, technically, there is another one. And have a Jet 2 livery-ish.
Is there?
Because if you're classing the partly painted one as a separate one, Jet 2 grey, Boeing and Airbus.
Oh, it is a different grey. It's not.
Yeah.
It technically is not the same grey.
Although what we're classing as a livery, is it just the general concept
Yeah, I think so.
rather than
yeah. I can't remember who told me that about the 737 grey being a Boeing colour, so Airbus couldn't use it. So it's just nearly the same.
It feels like a CMT fact, that.
It
but
does
it
feel
might
like
be
a
wrong.
CMT fact.
It's not a fact, it's a flight fact.
Flight fact, yeah. And we all know what they've been like tonight.
I think you'll find the Balearic Islands
I
are not
think
actually.
you will find that islands are not really islands.
Yeah.
They just form part of the Earth's crust.
Islands are the nipples of the Earth.
I think you could say the N-word, can't you?
Continents are the belly of the Earth. You know when you're in the bath and your belly just sticks out the top of the water, for those who have a belly. Anyway, BA Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, unfortunately, is pushed back, as we can see, and should be departing soon.
We haven't done the pixelated planes reveal.
Oh,
have we?
yeah,
We haven't
God,
even
yeah.
done level 2. Let's do level 2 now. Because you can almost read the writing
It wasn't
on
the
it.
best one.
I think we can just go straight to the reveal.
Ryan says, I look forward to failing spectacularly at pixelated planes. Can't remember what tomorrow's one is. Some of them are quite easy, and then there's some that are really difficult. Not intentionally, but I suppose, I think the one that caught most people out, surprisingly, was the A380 one, because it's really hard to make that not obviously an A380. But because I shot it from the back
Oh,
as it was going past, so it was just the wing and the engine. So we're about half an hour away from A380's scheduled departure time.
Good evening, Annie B said, all I'm hearing is that I was right and there's like 5 liveries. Yes, you are technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
Technically correct.
That's one of my favourite lines from Futurama, that. In the Central Bureaucracy episode.
Next in,
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, taxiing out.
Yep. Next in is Ryanair from Madrid, operated by Malta Air 9HQDP. Some 37800 on approach. Can't see it yet. Almost there. Feels quite quiet actually for Monday. Feels more like a Thursday.
Jonesy says, nothing worse than rejoining during decent banter, is there? We've already passed 380 likes, which is amazing.
Thank you very much.
This is another thing, like, that I need this to be automated because I just don't see it enough.
Yeah, plus it means we can do more things with it as well.
Yeah.
Alright, we've got an out to function. There it is.
Top tips from KTD: when it's too hot, go to the mall.
Or cinema.
That's what they do.
Cinema's the other one.
Yeah, where it's air conditioned.
You see, sit in a cold cinema for a few hours, but then I suppose the problem is you still then have to leave at some point.
Yeah. It's Madman, 9HQ DP, with flight 3186 from Madrid for Ryanair. What have we got behind this? 2E from Boa Vista, Ryanair from Oslo Torp, Jetfly Airline, a little citation coming in from Riga. Welling is just to the east of Birmingham at the moment.
The current state of the sunset tonight?
Shuttle 2 Juliet's just heading back. Well, about to leave, sorry. There must be another plum leaving too.
Vision thing says there's 767 going over somewhere. For some reason my flight radar is not working. I can see something to my left, not sure if it's that.
Oh, the KLM is heavily delayed.
Have you put a filter on this? No.
Get your own flight radar.
It's the Maersk. Somewhere. Straight for us here. It's in the hazy bit, unfortunately.
But you can leave the filter on and like just tap it again and it shows them faint.
I don't
The
like
ones that are not filtered.
but then I can't see what's in the sky.
It's me told. Ryanair 2253 from Lisbon. This is the EMC 737-800.
Evening, Donk.
Evening Philip Whitehead, evening Donk. Great to have you all with us. I think I said evening MM. Sorry if I missed you before. Catch you later, Mike Ploger.
Good evening. Sky.
Jonesy says this quiet bit means the hair will be out again soon. We're in the wrong place for the hair.
Is this the Maersk, I think?
Yeah. We have to go to John's Mound for that. Maersk.
Electric going to be right over us. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to get.
It's G Macy. This Maersk Air Cargo 767. It's a 204. A 204. That means it was once with Britannia back in the day. Rob BH is GZZZZ. Sleep well. Catch you soon.
Yeah, cheerio. Have a good week. And I can't do any more than that.
Oh, Dog goes Greek island hopping tomorrow for 15 nights. Lovely.
Nice.
Have a great time. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot heading to Heathrow now. That's GEUOF departing down to Heathrow in A319 with flight 1407 for British Airways.
The Etihad is moving, which is good. We'll be Etty glad about that. TUI in next, coming in from Boa Vista. John says, not been to my mound for ages. Yeah, if you could trim some of the trees, that'd be great. We were toying with it tonight, but because there's obviously been a bit of rain, I'm not sure how slippy that hill's going to be.
Oh, it'll be fine now.
Getting up there,
Yeah, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine now.
Because there's a lot of tree cover though.
Well, the only thing there is like relying on one mobile signal though,
True.
which is a bit sketch.
Yeah, it's
I
good
don't
at
like
this
that.
point that you're doing on the singles though.
Cafe H, we're back on Thursday. We stream every Monday evening, Thursday evening, and Saturday morning, all in UK times there. But your preferred time zones are coming up on the screen right now.
So UK, European, Indian, Japan, America, both coasts, and Australia.
Australia.
Truth.
Coming in from Boa Vista, this is 2E217, the Max 8 G Tums.
I've got a peach-coloured ladybird on my
This is the
top of my monitor. It's a bit weird.
this is the plane you want if you've got indigestion, Tums.
I don't know why, but Boa Vista just feels like a breed of snake or something.
Boa constrictor.
Ah, so yeah. Hello, weird little bug.
You got bug stuffer.
Yeah, it's a ladybird, but it's like peach colour with white dots. Not bad.
I don't know. Etihad's pushing back. Bill's going to be departing A6BLL this evening.
Ryanair's in next from Oslo. Hello, you. It's weird because all of the bugs like peach colour, apart from the two black eyes. So it's just these tiny little black eyes just staring at me.
Staring at me. Catch you later, baby cakes. They're heading off. See you soon.
Cheerio.
Evening, Paul Jones. How you doing? He says, evening, Robin Thierry. Hope you guys are okay. I'm sat in Hyde watching you on my TV, watching them fly over me and then landing.
Oh, nice. Hope you're well.
Enjoy your night,
Right now.
and thanks for the stream. No, you're welcome. Thanks for watching. It's great having you all with us. Evening, James Bond. Ooh. The name's Bond. James Bond. Yeah, good to meet you as well, Ted.
Yeah, good to meet you. And your dog.
Willow. Willow's very cute. And sniffy. Right there, 3227 from Oslo Talk. This is GRUKI 737-800, just touching down. Ian says he's been a bit weak-willed tonight. The wine's already out.
Oh, nice. Well, you only live once, might as well enjoy yourself. Line up to go next will be Ryanair to Tenerife. There's also Aer Lingus. Yeah, Aer Lingus prop. Sorry, I got confused by the picture on Flight Radar. It's like, oh, it's just the ATR liver, that's why. Rear cargo door still open on the A380, so still got about 25 minutes before it's due to go.
We've got something on the roll. Ryanair heading to Tenerife. Flight 1249 on Max 8 EGCC. Yeah, no worries, Ted. We'll see you again soon, I'm sure. I mean, it's always great to like meet people when we're out and about and streaming and stuff. It's sometimes hard for us to talk when we're live, but we'll do our best.
I love that shot where they go in front of the sun.
Sorry, yeah.
So I love the shot when they go in front of the sun.
Yeah, we get the shadow over us. H-Dot has gifted a membership. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. My Yard is the lucky recipient. If you're about in the chat to say thanks, that'd be amazing. Darren Stimpson says, my mate Howard and family on the Etihad. He's watching live.
Hey.
Yay. Hello, Howard. Hello, Darren. Hello, Howard's family.
Yeah, have a great flight. Little private jet in next.
Good evening, Caroline Muirhead. Great to see you again. We are in for a bit of a warm spell this week, Rick. You are bang on. It's going to be like 28 degrees, I think, by
the weekend, yeah.
No, more than 28 degrees, isn't it, by Thursday? Or am I making this up?
I think it's about 28 for us by the weekend.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's what it said earlier anyway. So yeah, a warm weekend. So,
Yeah, we'll definitely be getting that air conditioning unit out.
Wow. I'll have to make sure, one, that you're suitably covered up on Saturday morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'll be fine. I'll have to put the streaming kimono on or something that's going to cover me up.
Jet flight airline there from Riga. Cessna citation. OEGPP.
PP.
GPP.
Sorry, I'm so childish. Aer Lingus Regional Flight 3329 to Dublin, EIHBJ, ATR 72-600 departing now.
Hangar door's still open. Not sure. Maybe they are just letting a bit of fresh air in.
And Liam's buddy is gifted a membership as well. That's very kind of you, Liam. Thank you. Robbo, you're the lucky recipient. If you're about to give Liam a thumbs up, that'd be amazing.
Sorry? Yeah. Aer Lingus on the roll.
Flight aircon units. CMT's jealous. He's just we both work from home, so.
Well, the back room that I'm in, it just gets the sun first thing in the morning, and then it gets no air movement at all. So it just absolutely cooks in there.
Catch you later, Ted.
We'll go Aer Lingus off to Dublin. EIHBJ, ATR 72-600, flight 3329. And next should be Etihad.
I might stick the radio on and see if I can hear for the Emirates calling. Although I think the pet loading door's still open.
Yeah, rear cargo's still open as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Next in is Vueling, A321-200 Neo, ECNYE, New Year's Eve. Flight 8748, just about to go Stockport. I'm not sure if Etihad's going to wait for that. It doesn't seem to be moving, so I guess it probably is.
DRXM says, gonna love the ATRs. And also, hey everyone. Hello to you too. Good to have you with us.
Love the props. Proper nice.
Proper loud.
Yeah. I'll be flying on one to the Isle of Man in November.
Caroline Fishers just joined the flight crew. It's great to have you with us, Caroline. Thank you for your support.
Welcome to Flight Crew. Enjoy the emojis in the chat. Also, you can play Secret Spooler, which is out today. Excuse me, swallowing my own saliva. Pixel Airplanes tomorrow and
Aspirating.
Find Flight Fridays on Friday. Our 3 games. So Etihad definitely waiting for Welling to come in. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have a slightly disappointing sunset because that's basically it at the moment. See a plane flying into the sun there, which is cool. Not sure who that is. I'm going to guess that it's Wizz Air from Katowice to Liverpool. INH Wine. I think that's probably the most likely one. Yeah, the FedEx 777 go over earlier.
I've got my radio on now. Just put that somewhere where it's not going to fall over.
Welling's in next. Here it is.
Ooh, just dipping the nose down a little bit. Oh.
Coming in from Barcelona, flight 8748.
I wonder if it's not the one we've seen recently. Evening.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an A321 Neo ECNYE.
Big engines.
We don't often see the Neos for Welling.
No. It's good. Well, I've yet to hear a good word about them, to be honest. Seem to have a bit of a rep. We had a, was it on Saturday we had a Welling where it had white engines?
Oh yeah.
I was like, that feels like it's missing something.
That wasn't the peely paint one, was it?
It must have been, yeah.
It was.
I think so, yeah.
The one where you can see the old level.
Yeah. Etihad is ready to go. Flight 76 heading back to Abu Dhabi, 787-9 Dreamliner. This is A6BLL.
It's Bill.
Pay your bills.
See you later, Bill.
Cheerio, Captain Dave. Thank you for being with us. Have a good evening. And also cheerio, Jonesy.
Chris, if you just send us an email though, then we'll sort out a way of sharing the file. Or if you've got it on, so let's go for a tour. Taking its bendy wings back to Abu Dhabi.
Rear cargo door. Rear cargo door shut on the A380.
Riley MTB says they're flying out of Manchester on Saturday on TUI to Dalaman.
Ooh, what time? We'll be on from about 5:30, 6 a.m. through to around about midday, maybe just before. Love the solar panel out this week, so we won't have any battery issues.
Oh yeah, definitely. Evening, Rod Gill. No, H-Dot's flying out of Manchester on Thursday to Heathrow, and then to see their eldest son in Los Angeles.
Oh, amazing. What time do you fly out?
I imagine that's going to be like an earlier one.
Yeah, probably. Make sure you look after yourself though over there in LA. Next to go should be, I think, Ryanair to Copenhagen.
10:50 in the morning.
Oh, you'll be on Simon Lowe's then, won't you?
Yep.
I'll try and remember to watch it at work. As long as I've tracked it, yeah.
Are you still tracking that?
Yeah, I was waiting for Ryanair to go, but it was obviously taking its time, so. All doors shut on the A380. Question is, will it push back? Tugs to fur is there.
I've got clearance delivery on now, so I'll let you know as soon as they call. Henry Bro's asking for a change of location for Saturday.
Well,
Well, I mean, we never confirm where we're going to be anyway.
Ryanair 9HQCR on the rolls, flight 6879. Oil painting this guy. Next part will be, excuse me, Ryanair to Malaga. It's got Ryanair to Dublin, ping in, Jet 2 to Palma is taxiing out.
Evening, Bilal. We're good, thanks. How are you doing? Henry Bro says, you've been at the Mount on Saturday for months now.
I enjoy the Mound. I mean, it obviously depends on what runways they're on.
Each location has its different trade-offs with what you can and can't see, and what the internet connection is like.
Yeah. Also, if it's going to be very sunny, you won't really want to be down at like Wood End because there's just going to be so much heat haze.
Yeah. No, he said piano keys.
Oh, this spot.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes until the A380 is scheduled to depart. It's not moving. Just the Jet 2 going in front of it, making it look like it's moving.
Sun's just confirming it's an amazing sunset. Unreal, sorry.
I mean, I'm liking like the wispy lines and stuff. It's just a shame it's not quite as good as it could have been. There's a bit of pink in there, I suppose. Lower down. Just need that little band of cloud that's there just to sort of sink a bit. And get some nice colours. A lot of crisscross patterns in the sky there. Contrails.
Oh, David 990 says, I missed most of the stream because of an internet outage.
Had a what? Sorry, an internet outage?
Yeah.
Oh no. It's nothing worse, is there, nowadays, when the internet doesn't work properly. Sunday's enjoying the sunset, good. Should, once we get a bit more of a red tinge, it should look quite nice with the cloud. There goes Ryanair to Malaga, 9HVVN, flight 3208, 737 MAX 8 200, operated by Malta Air. The lighter way to fly. Someone's doing a little curve in the sky. What was that? Caught someone. Oh. That must be the Ryanair that took off a little while ago. Do you know what you are? Probably a Ryanair.
Huh. Do you know what? I'm usually... Sorry, I got a bit distracted then. I was supposed to have a parcel collected today by Royal Mail, and they didn't turn up. And I've just had an email saying that they were unable to do it. But you could click on it, and you could just go and rebook it. You could just change the collection till tomorrow.
Okay.
Straight away. It was just really quick. I just didn't. I expected it to be like a refund and like repurchase
right, yeah.
situation. And sorry. Anyway, back to aviation.
Jet 2 lined up.
Got your email, Chris. We'll get back in touch with you later.
Bilal, we're not really talking about that at the moment, mate. But good evening to you.
Yeah, we're just with it being quite fresh, we're trying not to like speculate too much and any of that kind of stuff. Just at the moment.
Next we go, we Ryanair to Dublin.
So it's still showing as a 21:15, the A380, so it's still on time. So I expect it to call for clearance any moment now.
5 minutes to go.
Do you know what? I'm not talking about the area in India specifically here, but there's so much AI created nonsense content about that and about other stuff that's going on in the world at the moment. there was this. I'm going to mention this one just because I think it's amusing. There was a picture of what was supposedly a downed Israeli F-35 with a wing missing. And loads of people stood around it. But the scale of the people to the aircraft would have meant the F-35 was the size of a 777. It was just like, oh wow, like, people stop believing things just because they're on the internet.
Or on certain news websites.
Yeah, it's just...
Mental. Well, I mean, that's the problem moving forward, isn't it? You know, to tell what's real and what isn't.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Common sense is usually a good idea, though.
Flight 553 to Dublin going next. Ryanair. This is a 737-800 EIEVV. ACP's watching from India, watching the stream just for the A380 at 1:40 midnight.
Oh,
So,
good evening to you. Oh, there's a lot of going over in the top. Not sure what most of it is. I think there's an EasyJet above us. I just love the crisscross patterns everywhere. It looks awesome. Next in is an EasyJet coming in from Paris, Charles de Gaulle. A320-200 GEZ WD, flight 2118.
Evening love trains. They say I love planes and trains. That's fine. I quite like a train as well.
And automobiles.
I don't mind.
It's a good film, that. John Candy. And Steve Martin, I think.
Emirates is calling for clearance.
Yay!
Sonex 1 Romeo departure, so back on its normal routing.
Yeah, you got. Was that Saturday where it didn't follow the path?
Oh yeah,
like normal?
it's completely embarrassed me.
That's going to take it. Sonex 1 departure. Oh wait, no.
Fortunately, it had gone into the clouds,
Yeah.
so nobody really knew unless you were looking on flight radar. So it was another Balearic fact. Beacons on, transponders on. It's pushing back. Honestly, these days, the time between clearance and pushback is just like nothing, because like back in the day it was, this is your clearance, this is your routing.
I just did that in my day.
Back in the good old days when you had to write down your routing. Keep it on ground until it calls for taxi. I'll turn the radio off when it's cleared for takeoff.
Next in is EasyJet from Jersey, but we're going to keep it on this now.
Look at that. A380 departs in 20 seconds and it's pushing back.
And on time.
And on time.
Have you turned your fangs off?
No, because it's only just... I do like it to complete the countdown. It was actually 2 hours on the turnaround time, though.
What was it?
1 hour 59. Yeah,
So you got it here early then? Love trains, so unfortunately YouTube puts them behind a paywall, so you have to be a member of the channel. But our membership start from 99p, which allows you to use the emojis in the chat.
Mark Scully says, you fiddled the countdown. I did not fiddle the countdown at all. The countdown actually just comes on relative to its normal departure time, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
so it starts 30 minutes before its scheduled departure.
Dark mode has been engaged as well.
Cool.
I love it. I love how people like to spot when it happens.
Derek says, this channel is so relaxing. Top mods, hats off to the mods. Yes, we have lovely mods who give up their invaluable time.
TMT wants to know
us.
what's for dinner.
I don't know. I kind of had dinner, if you can call it dinner, at lunch. I had halloumi sticks and the 6 potato croquettes with cheesy potato croquettes.
You're a disgrace.
What? There was nothing else to eat.
EasyJet 728 from Jersey coming in there. GZRZ A320 Classic.
I keep seeing like over the tops that look really cool, and then I'm like, oh, it's a Ryanair. Sorry.
Well, the sunset is something.
Wow.
It's better than we've had, but it's not brilliant.
It's not, yeah. Once it's been a bit longer and it's gone red, it should look good.
Yeah, it should look better. Steve Curry says another week down, 7 weeks tonight, and I'll be on that flight. Can't wait.
Yay.
First time on the 380 to Dubai, and then first time on 777 to the Maldives.
Oh,
Beautiful.
nice. That's two good planes to be on, isn't it? An A380 and a 777.
Oh yeah. Ryan says that sounds exactly like someone who fiddled the time, I would say. Right, which engines are spinning?
No, it wasn't very smoky over there. If it was from the A380, wasn't it? Number 1 is spinning. Number 2 is just about to start. 3 and 4 idling. The APU is pumping. And I'm sure the club at the back, the bar at the back's pumping.
Yeah.
Next in, Ryanair from Dublin, followed by Shuttle to Juliet, British Airways London Heathrow up, GEUYU A320-200 following that one. But as I say, we'll keep it on the A380.
Evening, Stephen Boyd.
So 1 and 2 pumping away, 3 and 4 are about to start.
Oh. Good to have you with us, love trains.
Well, maybe it's coming from the work over there, perhaps.
Could you move, please? Yeah. Take your heat haze with you.
Yeah, Henry says, this is my valuable time, but it's been spent well. Yes, and that's why we always appreciate all of you joining us, because we're giving up our time, but we enjoy doing it, and we just hope that you enjoy it too.
Right, engines 3 and 4 should start simultaneously. I can't quite see whether they're spinning on the screen.
Yeah, they're just starting to spin.
Oh, there we go. I've turned the brightness up again now.
To check. That's good. That's good. We are go for launch. And we're up to 481 likes, which is awesome. Have 19 people liked. We could finish on an even 500, which would be lovely. You know me, I like a nice even round number. I can see a Jet 2 near the hangar. I wonder if that's going in. You see the tail over there? Or it's just come out, maybe. Always happens with the hangar that they open the door and every time I go to it, nothing happens, and then you don't look at it for a bit, and then there's just something there. So where's that come from?
Crazy's happening.
Right, I'm going to do quickly the sunset.
Shuttle to Juliet coming in next. Oh, that does look good. That actually looks better. Well, better. It looks different on camera than it does. You can see more colours on camera.
There's your sunset, ish. There's a flock of Birds. Yeah, just the birds.
Geese.
So that's GDFF. It's the, so I don't know if it's come out of or it's going into.
Shuttle 2 Juliet, just come in from Heathrow with flight 1404 GEUYU. EU? Sounds like a northern conversation. I can say that because I'm northern.
Next in is a Global Jet Luxembourg, which looks quite funky. Anyway, back to the A380.
Hey Pandora, hope you're well. Sorry if I missed you before. Emirates is ready for taxi. Been told to wait for the British Airways to go past. Ah, Simon, how you doing, buddy? All hail McHale.
Good evening. I thought you'd be asleep by now. After your streaming day earlier.
Streamathon.
Yeah.
Was it 10 hours?
I'm not sure, probably. Get this little jet when it comes in, I think. Bombardier Challenger 350 from Parma. Alex GJM. See it come in.
Good evening, Andy Boardman. Libby's back. Hey, Libby. And we've hit 500 likes.
Hey, thank you.
Bucket reversers. Global Jet Luxembourg from Mallorca. Emirates is moving. The Beast is heading down, will be heading down Juliet for departure. Been asked to initially hold at Juliet 4. Call sign on that Bombardier was Silver Arrow.
How was that?
Yeah.
That's what the McLarens used to be called that. I think the Mercedes are called that now and everyone Silver Arrows.
Evening TriStar Darren, how you doing, buddy? Evening Alex, Hoover Mist, Mr. Sausage, hello.
Good evening. We've got a Ryanair going to Madrid, which may try and sneak out in front of this. It's not taxi jet, but it's pinging.
Emirates been cleared to Juliet 1 now, all the way down.
In fact, I can see the Ryanair now, and it is definitely going to go out in front of the A380.
Evening Peter Dunn. Hey Caroline, how you doing? Phil of Trainer Close. Is that giving you your address away? Hello to you though, Phil. Of course, Liam, we appreciate everything that you do, and Brian especially with the call outs and the planes.
Yeah, big thank you to you both. Cheers, Steve. Cheers. I can't speak right now. Cheers, Steve, for the message. Says have a great stream. Keep up the good work, lads. It just lumbers, doesn't it, the A380, when it's taxiing in or out. It's just like so slow and pedestrian, and then it's just like whoop.
Mr. Sausage says Mrs. Chips is at the fryer.
That used to be my dinner before I started work.
Sausage and chips.
Tesco, yeah, sausage, chips, and egg. And the miserable woman that used to work in the canteen, like, you're not allowed to have it. Because it's the staff canteen, it's like reduced price, it's like a staff price at cost price. And she'd be like, you're not allowed to have it at that. You're not allowed to have food before you start your shift. You're not allowed it until you started your shift.
Jobs with.
Yeah, like, but you close when I start my shift, so this is the only way I get to have a meal.
Thierry's been having this argument in his head for the past 20 years.
I was like a quiet 17-year-old, you sort of have to stick up for yourself. And I was like, HR said it's fine, so.
Adrian Vaughan, thank you for gifting a flight membership. It's very kind of you, really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Barry Price, you're the lucky recipient. If you're a bat in the chat, to say thank you, that would be amazing to Adrian. Malky from Costadal, Birmingham, was it? You're right. That's my best Brummie accent.
The curlews tweeting away in the background.
Curlews curling.
Oh, curly fries.
Curly fries?
Well, it's very hard to find anywhere that actually does them really good.
Oh, it's just because of your long COVID, though.
But do you know what I mean? Like some of them just like overcook them, and then, or it's just those like frozen ones which never taste as good. There used to be a place I lived in Lincoln that did really good curly fries. I just wish you could like move, and they had a really good Chinese as well. Just move these places as you go along. It's the biggest problem when you move to a new city, having to try and find some a decent takeaway again. It's a problem that I feel like people just aren't talking about.
How we've searched around for them. Thierry doesn't cope well with change. Ryan says sausage, eggs, chips, and beans. You can't beat that for tea.
Yeah. KCD says evening streams are great. Middle of the afternoon for me.
Hey,
Canada. Well, line them up.
Here we go. Emirates Flight 20 heading back to Dubai. This is A6EUX. We saw this on Saturday as well. It's an A380.
Libby, no, we haven't seen any more 747s. Although I assume that Atlas Air will be back at some point. Naomi K. Garza, good to see you, lovely. Mr. Sausage says, all this food talk getting hungry now. Yeah, you and me both. Get some food after this.
I'm hungry and tired.
I'll say it's going straight out. It's waiting.
Is there anything?
No, it's lining up.
No, that's lining up. Just taking its time. Feeling hungry at 2 AM in India. Sorry.
No, no. See it bank any moment?
Yeah, we're going to track this round, so stick with us.
So go past the wispy clouds near the sunset.
Great to have you all watching with us. If you've not been here before, well, give us a like. But I'm Rob, and that's Thierry with the super smooth panning work now, tracking the A380 round on its Sonics 1 Romeo departure from Manchester, heading to Dubai. Going to head up the west side of Manchester towards Salford, then make another right turn to head across just south of the city centre. It's too light to be able to see whether the tail light's still on.
Yeah.
That's usually Thierry's cue to stop tracking it, but because we are literally a couple of days away from the longest day of the year, it's too light. We'll start the next turn any moment. See you later, Steve B.
Cheers, Steve. Lovely evening.
And you too, CMT, if you've already gone or nodded off.
Yeah, thank you for being with us, two of our wonderful mods.
Oh no, he's still in. He's still CMT.
Thank you also to Brian Lynn, Sarah Jane, Drew Stanaway, and also to Liam for the call outs tonight.
Here we go. That is making its right turn now to head across the city centre, just south of the city centre.
Shame it was not a little bit less cloud, because that would look so good with the sunset colour.
Big turn.
Camera's had enough. ETC, you've got the blinds down to block the sunset.
Yeah. I can't see my screen.
Yeah. I was like, I was literally about to say I was hoping Qatar was going to ping, and it's literally just pinged.
Oh, we're going to stop for it?
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah, go on.
We'll get Qatar.
Qatar. Oh, Ethan's just turned up as well.
Yeah,
hello,
good
Ethan.
evening. This is better late than ever.
I'm going to put my little knee blanket on because I'm old.
I was saying that wind's picked up. It's quite chilly, especially when you're wearing shorts. We actually have a Norwegian in. Hello, Norway.
Red nose,
Yep.
lipstick, whatever you want to call it.
SCRPD coming in from Oslo. It's in 37800, flight 1348. And just touching down is Brussels in its old livery. Coming in from Brussels A320-200 OO-SNJ.
That's the classic one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Catch you later, Bilal. Thanks for joining in.
I love it when people are like, oh, it's just going in my house now.
Yeah.
It's so distinctive though, isn't it? You know exactly what it is.
Oh, I forgot we've still got Norway in the chat as well. So. Plenty
Yeah.
of red noses appearing
I
now.
added it in for today. I was expecting more of them, to be honest. But I think that's the first one we've had. It's only the first one I've noticed, anyway. The Hangar lights on. Still no idea why it's been opened,
I
but
can just see that 777 behind GDFF.
yeah. So we need to open a bit more if it's going to fit a plane in it.
Right now, 191 heading to Belfast. This is G Rookie, RUKI, 737-800. Hey Denise, she says, oh, I missed a lot of the stream tonight, but caught the end. Thanks as always, guys.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you've had a nice evening.
We're just going to hang around for this dreamy to go,
Yeah.
and then we will bid you adieu.
It was Ryanair off to Belfast there.
Terrible round took everybody in.
And read you a bedtime story. There once was a plane that wanted wings. It couldn't have the any wings because people didn't hit the like button on the screen.
That is really, really flimsy.
If you hit the like button, the plane gets its wings.
Ryanair 2899 from Venice, EIDCX 737-800.
I'm sure there was a bunch of birds there just chilling on the wing. You'd be pretty pleased if you'd gone away on holiday and you came back, like now, because you've been away when we had all that rubbish weather last week, and you've come back to.
Oh yeah, what looks like a stunning week.
Yeah, every week this week.
Oh yeah, they're all just chilling out
Chilling.
on the taxiway.
Yeah. It's Alpha, isn't it? I think. Victor Alpha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Qatar has pushed back, so it should be taxiing out very soon.
TT says hi from the Terminal 3 car pickup
That far
car
right.
park. That is absolute. It's shambolic. That
That
place.
one over there.
Can't see anything because the buildings are in the way. You can hear. Yeah, that one there. I think they've sorted it out now, but it was the barriers were causing such like a
yeah.
queue to get out. It was horrific.
It was bad when we picked your mum up that time,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Well, they've changed it now so that the barriers are just like the prepay or post-pay instead of you having to wait at them. But it was a shambles anyway.
The ASL Airlines cargo plane is just taxiing out, which I think the Norwegian and Brussels are waiting for. Finley. Geezers is back. I saw this one part earlier.
Oh,
this
we
was
did.
this was the one that was in front of the TUI, wasn't it?
Yeah, yep. Start of the stream. We won't see the TUI back though.
No.
It's got a bit further. I wonder if it's made it to Rhodes yet. Can't be far off.
Well, surely it's made inroads to it.
Made in Rhodes. I see what you did there. Still en route. 50 minutes away.
TT
Can you
says
tell
only
I'm hungry?
TT says only one pay machine is working. Oh, jeez. Brian says the now barrier-less T2 drop-off is better these days. Still know what to charge, but flow's better.
Oh, I thought they'd made them all barrierless now.
I mean, yeah. The last thing you want is just piles of people trying to get out of an airport or get into an airport, isn't it?
Yeah.
And keep things constantly moving.
So we've got the ASL Airlines cargo plane just taxiing out now. Qatar's finished starting its engines now, I think, so it'll be underway any moment.
I do wonder what's in this cargo plane.
Oh, the drop-off have no barriers, but pick-up do. Ugh. Honestly, it was like the Hunger Games. It was horrific.
Well, it's just, you know, is parking gaps in parking spots where lanes to get out and you'd like to queue through. And
Well, in fairness, though, I did that.
yeah, but if you didn't, then it would just be you'd be
It
sat
was-
there
it
waiting
was-
forever
It was ridiculous. It
because
was
no one
ridiculous.
wanted to let anybody in.
And then you got people faffing around at the barrier. Oh, don't get me started.
The bird's still there chilling.
Roosted on the taxiway for the night. It's just weird how they're all sat there. It's just... I'm done for the day. I'm just gonna see you on Victor Alpha.
Yeah. Watch the sunset together.
CMT says, any Robins? We saw
Yeah,
Mr. or
there was
Mrs.
one,
Robin before, actually.
Yeah. Not much today, I saw her only about once, but I saw it yank a worm out the ground earlier on.
Out of this ground as well.
Yeah.
Because it's quite firm.
It's like sucking up spaghetti. I wonder if that's where the idea for spaghetti came from. Like pasta worm. Or like the sauce is like the muddy ground. Maybe.
Welcome to Thierry's thought stream. If you ask for an API key, you can access his thought stream.
It does make you wonder, like what was whoever invented spaghetti? What were they thinking? Let's have long strings of pasta and make it really awkward to cook. Qatar is finally on the move.
Yep.
See it peek through in a few minutes. Really bug in the face.
It's a 777 in the hangar. Here's the ASL Airlines to Paris Charles de Gaulle. GOHJK S737-800 freighter.
It's to a freighter stay.
No.
Hilarious. Right, she say Qatar and I can say Qatar. It is.
Hey Naomi, I didn't see you there. Sorry if I missed you.
That's hello to Naomi earlier.
Glad you've enjoyed it, Derek.
And Naomi says she'll have cuts or 12s spaghetti. You could cook spaghetti in a kettle. Along with hot dogs.
No, don't get into what you
Pants.
Don't. Not again. Kettlegate. CMT's heading off.
He's like, I've had enough of these two.
No, he needs an early night.
Oh, no worries. Take care, CMT. Thank you for being with us. With our awesome mods.
Schlaf gut. See you soon.
Oh, past 600 likes. Fantastic.
Yay.
Thank you. TriStar Darren wants to know what the 777 is in the hangar.
Oh. Well, this is where we need Andy D again to tell us, because I think if you'd have asked me this time last year, I'd have probably known, but I don't remember. It's... Right, what airline was it? It came in for conversion. Is it an ex-United one?
Yeah, maybe, or Delta?
No, it was United. I'm pretty sure it was United. It's an ex-United one that came in for conversion.
Although you have been a bit iffy on your facts tonight, so...
I wasn't iffy. I was a bit clickbaity in the way I said it. I'll take that. Factually, what I said was correct.
Just about touchdown is Ryanair from Faro, EIDPN, like 4051.
Drew's dad cooked pasta once in a kettle. I made a cup of tea and one too.
Milk teabagged the lot and hit boil. Not at the same time. He was in a German hostel at the time. Gonna have to have words with him next time we see him. There's the Ryanair from Faro. Sure what Qatar's waiting for. Is it going to part on 2-3 left? Be a rebel, do it. Yes, Drew, yeah, come up the... Well, I mean, if you're free, pop on Saturday.
There's actually been 2 yawns, Mark Scully, both from me.
Yeah, you've done a good job of concealing them tonight, I'd say. I mean, I've done about 12, but you just don't hear mine. I'm considerate.
Thanks, Jane.
Yeah, cheers.
Great stream, guys. Glad you're enjoying it. Ah, is this the final Turkish of the day?
Jill says the stream's really cheered her up. Glad to hear it, Jill. Sending you a virtual hug. Mark says, I never yawn, so it must be Rob.
TriStar Darren says you're correct, it was the X-Delta.
Sweet. Might not be much to look at, but I've got a good memory. Let me just plug this camera in before Qatar goes, because it's on its last legs.
That was Turkish 1915 from Istanbul, A321 Classic TC JTG. What are you doing, swapping?
Just plugging this in. There we go. Next in is the night stop in Air France, Airbus A380 coming in from Paris, Charles de Gaulle.
There you go, as confirmed by Nigel Richardson. 2 777-200s being converted to freighters. One's an ex-Qatar and the other's an ex-Delta.
Nice one, thanks Nigel.
No, it's definitely United.
So you've
Sorry.
been wrong so many times tonight.
I know. I have to even it out because at the moment at work I have to be right all the time. Air France, A220-300 FHZ UE coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle with flight 1268. It's come for a sleepover.
So beautifully proportioned, this. Cheerio, Jill. Thank you for being with us. Hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. Tina also, thank you for being with us. Says, thanks for a great stream. See you Thursday. Bye for now. See you soon, Tina.
Ah, cheers for the registrations, Nigel. That's really kind of you to stick them in. And 792MF and N703DN.
Good night, Wayne. Thank you for joining us. Qatar is lining up.
Okay, final departure of the stream for us. Heading back to Doha with flight 24. This is a 7BHR, a 787-9 Dreamy.
Yeah, Darren, it's been here for basically a year, I think, isn't it? The Delta. Thank you very much for your company this evening, everyone. Thank you to our lovely mods for being with us. Thank you to everyone who's been chatting away, hitting the like button, enjoying the show, and also everyone who's in the flight crew, joined the flight crew, or gifted memberships or left us a tip. Very much appreciated, never expected, but always gratefully received. Thank you so much for your support. We are back Thursday evening from around 5:30, 6 p.m. So hopefully you can join us then. Simon Lowe's on in first thing in the morning tomorrow. And I think Planes, will be on Wednesday morning.
A very smooth right turn there.
Yeah. ETC have got the blinds up again. Yep, so we'll hopefully see you Thursday evening. Rob's just seeing if there's anyone to ping over to. I don't think
No.
there is, so it's fine. Have a lovely rest of your week, and we will see you in a couple of days. So, till the next one.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Bow, 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 bow.
Bum, bum, bum.
Ba, 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 ba. That's not really the end theme tune.
It's the beginning.
Bye.
Bye.